This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Pete and Sebastian Show. We are back, sneaking one more in 2021. What's up, brother? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Yeah, we are sneaking one more in. I know we had said to the listeners that we were going to shut it down, but things have changed here as far as logistics are concerned. The Omicron, whatever the hell it is, has ripped through New York City, so I had to reschedule those shows. A lot has gone on over the last, I'd say, 8 to 9 days. I want to start with what I started with the last podcast we did on my sister's T-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. All right.
All right. I asked my sister today, I said, did you hear the podcast in regards to the T-shirt incident? And she goes, yes, I did. She said to me that she went to a site that's unauthorized. It's not, she didn't go, she typed in Pete Correale, Sebastian Maniscalco podcast T-shirt, and she was led to a different site that they are making the cast T-shirts ill-advised, illegal. That's where she got
I know.
T-shirt. Were you aware of this?
I am, because I didn't know your sister got it there, which makes me feel better. But still, give me the address. I want to send some authentics. But somebody said, because I put a freeze on it, because I put a freeze on it when it got to the point where I knew I wouldn't be able to get anyone else's order in by Christmas, because I knew people wanted by Christmas. So I said, we'll pick it up after Christmas. You and I will talk it out. And I'm starting another project. But someone said it was sold out, and I found this, and she's on another site. A woman sent it to me yesterday, and it's the cast T-shirt, some cheap shirt somewhere else. And I think part of the charm of this whole operation is the fact that I'm licking, stuffing, learning. By the way, Wisconsin, have you ever seen the towns in Wisconsin? I mean, even my computer starts to fucking fog up with smoke. It's like these Indian names, change them. So, it's a whole personal experience. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's a chance of getting one of my chest hairs landed in every package. It's a nice touch. Plus, you get the hand signature. Then they seek you out with the little card to try to double it up. It's a whole thing, So yeah, I don't know how to stop that. It's like the closest thing I've ever dealt with to the scalping world that you deal with what you got.
I have no idea there was a black market for the cast T-shirts.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But then a woman emailed me the other day, and I actually did make the same mistake that I thought I made with your sister. I forgot to throw in her medium. I felt horrible, man. I sent it right out. But recently sent me an email. It doesn't fit the right size. Can I send it back? And my head explodes when I hear that. It's like small, medium, large, XL. I mean, you've been on Earth a long time. You know what I'm saying? Is it asking too much to look at your body and have a general idea if you're a small, medium, XL, or large?
Oh, this was looking like you got a return department. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. A layaway and stuff. So, and then they get mad. Still, they're mad at me because I'm not shipping to Canada. Nothing's going in and out. Talk to your French guy in charge there. Whatever. So, anyway, that's where that's at, man. Luckily, the crime can't get through the podcast equipment. So we can at least do this. Sorry to hear about your shows,
Yeah, it's all right.
Everyone gets through, but that's a big screw.
It was a big, big decision, but I think we made the right one just because I was getting a lot of emails and messages. Hey, I'm sick. We bought 10 tickets. 5 of the people that were supposed to go with us can't go, so I got a lot of that. So we just rescheduled for March.
Yeah, but can I just add that? And I'll say it for you. And come March, if nothing's changed, wear a gas mask. I don't know what to tell you. This shit's going down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to keep pushing it back because everybody's nervous. Somebody's got to step up, you know? Let's do it.
Ah, my God. This is unbelievable, man. It's so... I got to rewind the tape here, man. Let's take you back. We went on a family vacation to Vail, Colorado with Lana's family. Now, Lana's family goes to Vail every year.
That's a nice trip.
Okay, let me get into it, though. Before you start saying nice trip.
I'm just saying Vail, beautiful place. It's a beautiful place.
let me break it down for you.
All right.
They go every year. We hadn't gone in the past because of scheduling conflicts. Also, the kids were young, and what are they going to do? They're not going to ski when they're 2 and 1 years old. So now they're 4.5 and 2.5. We figure, let's go this year. We get there, and I got to tell you, walking around like a ski environment and whatnot, and I don't ski. I skied maybe once in Park City, which I enjoyed it. But the amount of equipment that you have to bring to ski, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at these people. They look like robots with the shoes. They're walking with
Frankenstein.
the shoes.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, right? Frankenstein.
To go get a cup of coffee. I'm getting a hernia to walk 30 yards to the fucking coffee shop. All right? And my coffee's going to be freezing 10 seconds after I get back outside.
Oh.
It's like a facade. Everyone acts like it's more fun than it is, man. I mean,
right? I mean, listen, what is so fun about this? I mean, we had to go and get Serafina her shoes, and she's going to take a lesson, right?
Right.
Shoes, what are they? The boots, right?
Yeah.
And then Lana was there getting her stuff put on. The boots, the skis, the goggles, the hat, the glove.
And then it's I'm a 7 in a shoe. It might be different in a ski boot. And then they come back with the boots. Again, I'm getting a hernia carrying them over to the bench to put them on. Right, the whole thing. I could buy a car and drive it off the fucking lot quicker than you can get all that shit on. You know what I'm saying, bro? Jeez, I can't stand it. It's fun when you're out there, but like you're saying, nightmare. Lead up.
Mare. So Serafina's got a lesson, and Lana's in her ski outfit. I'm not. I'm just in, snowsuit and boots. I'm basically gonna watch Serafina.
Yeah.
We go to the school. We meet the woman there. The woman, I say, is in her mid-50s. And she goes, who am I teaching today? And Lana's like, my daughter. She goes, oh, wow. And I go, what do you mean, oh, wow? I never taught anybody this young before. Now, we had set this up prior. And they knew the age. They knew everything. I don't know why this woman didn't get the information that Serafina's 4.5, right?
Right.
So this woman starts to teach her, and she's starting to teach her on one ski. So she puts one ski on her, and the other leg don't have a ski. And Serafina's kind of getting used to just pushing herself on the one ski.
Right.
But I'm with Serafina. Like, I'm holding her hand and whatnot. This woman ain't doing nothing. She's like, come on. And I'm like, shouldn't you be doing that? Why am I doing this?
Well, it's a tough call. I mean, we live in a woke time now, you know what I'm saying? So she might think there should be no contact with the kid. And then on the other hand, you're not even in skis. You should be in skis as a dad. I don't even know what's going on with that right now.
Skis of a dad. My legs.
Is this no way?
There's no way.
All right. Well, maybe she thinks you're there in boots because you want to help. You know what I'm saying? Is she giving verbal direction? That's all I care about.
She's giving verbal direction, but this is not what I'm expecting. And let me map it out for you financially.
All right, man.
Okay. 3 hour lesson, private.
Yeah.
How much?
considering she thought she was going to be going down the slopes with a 40-year-old, I'm guessing 350, 400?
Grand.
A grand. So
Three.
for a grand, you should be able to be like, I'm going to go get lunch. Right?
For a grand, after the 3 hours, Serafina should qualify for the Olympics. Right?
I love how you equate it that way, man. But for a grand, at the very least, you shouldn't be backpedaling, holding your daughter's free hand, the one not with the pole in it. Yeah, right. Well, they don't even learn with poles at that age.
No,
that's right.
They don't. They don't learn with poles. Okay, so she's like, "All right, let's go to the bunny hill." We go to the bunny hill. She's like, "All right," and this woman's skiing like she's Alberto Tomba over to the.
I don't know what that is, but great skier.
Italian skier. I think he won the gold in '92.
Oh, I go Lindsey Vaughn, guy. That's it. I go Lindsey Vaughn, then I'm out.
I went Alberto Tomba because he's Italian.
Yeah, no, it sounds beautiful. I'm gonna Google him right after the show. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So. And I'm like, come on, lady, you don't like downhill. This one's going over to the bunny hill like this. Come on, I got a 4-year-old and I got sciatica down 2 legs.
I mean, I don't even know how early in the lesson was this. I don't even think you guys should be hitting the slopes for like at least an hour and a half. There should be leaning and hanging out and discussion.
There's no discussion. This was, let's go to the bunny hill. Now, normally they got this kind of like conveyor belt that takes you up the bunny hill.
Yeah.
And then you go
we
down.
do that. I go every year with my daughter. We go skiing a lot.
That thing wasn't working. Now, to me, that thing ain't working. We're knocking 150 off the price, right?
That thing's not working. The whole thing is closed. What are we doing? Duck walking up the fucking hill? These kids can't even ski. Holy shit. Right? This is mountain climbing.
We're walking up the bunny hill on like turf. They put turf down, like rugs and stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's unacceptable. You gotta I could do this. I could go to the local high school and do this shit then. We'll bring my skis.
Yeah.
The whole point.
I got Serafina's hand and she's kind of walking up the hill with her skis on.
Right.
Yeah, on the rug.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. This is like a restaurant not having electricity, and they go, "Yeah, you have a seat." Wait, what? Maybe have a fucking seat. You have no electricity. Your fucking conveyor belt ain't working. My daughter's carrying her skis up on a fucking piece of artificial turf, and I'm paying $1,000 for this shit. Shit. All right,
I should be having a hot toddy at the bar right now.
It should be 4 Egyptians with one of them fucking things carrying her up like Cleopatra. All right,
so
this is ridiculous.
And tell me if you've ever witnessed this or dealt with this with Sadie when she was a young age. You got older kids on this bunny hill. Now, Serafina's 4.5. You got a 6, 7, 8-year-old, just learning.
Yeah.
And as Serafina's walking up on this carpet, obviously she's just getting used to the skis. She's not going really fast. And you got like an older kid behind, like on her skis. You ever get this where there's an older kid that wants to like go faster, but the younger kid and this one is on my daughter's skis? Eh? I turned around and I pulled a Pete. It came out of me out of nowhere. I said, "Back off." When it comes to my kids, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's me, it's one thing. But if you're on my kids' heels, I don't give a shit how old you are. You're getting a fucking stern
boom.
Back off.
That's it. Now, I that is so beautiful. And let me tell you why. Because the easy there, buddy, you're stepping on her skis or anything like that. That's like a 1 warning shot. You're going to need to do 2 more times of that kind of bullshit before it starts. You go back off. Anyone who heard that in shouting distance knows don't cut that little girl because her dad will fucking come at you. And now we're good. Again,
That's it.
you got a working conveyor belt. This isn't a problem because everybody's just sitting where they are and they can't go anywhere. This is a clown show, man. This is Vail. This is Vail. He could have done this in the fucking Catskills, guy.
That's what I'm saying. I could have done it in my yard.
Oh shit! Oh
man!
God! Oh, what a Jesus! Okay.
All right, so we get to the top of the hill, and this woman's teaching her, but she's not. I still got my daughter's hand, and then we come down a little bit. It was weak, and my sister-in-law's at the bottom of the hill, right?
Yeah.
And I know if I'm involved with Serafina or Caruso in anything that they're learning, that they're going to rely on me to take them up or whatnot. If I take myself out of the equation, then they're forced to kind of do it on. So my sister-in-law's like, she's like, come here, just stay down here. So stay down here. And my sister-in-law has a daughter who's about 8 or 9 years old. And she went and hung out with Serafina and the teacher. Which was better just because they're closer in age and
and now she's got to pay attention more to the teacher, and the teacher now has to do a little work too without daddy hovering.
All right, so we're watching the lesson, and my niece's name is Celie, and she was helping Serafina. She basically took the place of me, and Serafina fell backwards. That backward fall with the skis, so your legs don't come up, so your legs are bent. And your back is flat on the ground. Yeah. And Celie's trying to get her up. And I'm like, what the So my sister-in-law, she pulls a Pete, right? She walks up to the bunny hill, and you see the altercation. You don't hear it. You just see the verbal.
Yeah.
And then she comes back down. I go, the hell did you say? She basically said, hey, listen, you need to pick her up and teach her and be more involved. My daughter's picking her up off the floor. She's like, well, okay, I'll try to be more involved, this and that and the other thing. Long story short, she did one run down the bunny hill, and it was a nice little run, nothing big, but that was basically the whole lesson. And I'm sorry for $1,000, like I said. I want ski poles behind, under the armpits. Right. And I want you going over moguls for $1,000. Right?
Did this whole ordeal last 3 hours, though?
No. It was like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Serafina got, fed up with it after 2 hours. The kids only got so much patience and time.
See, first of all, the problem was the instructor probably wasn't getting the K, right? She was probably getting 300 out of it, maybe.
Whatever she's getting, it was too much.
Well,
right?
If she was getting the full thou, she should have been like, your daughter should have been a little sad to say goodbye after 3 hours. Even if we ended up doing a half hour making snow angels, so you get a feel for snow. I'm making my money. I'm keeping you busy. I mean, the kid's walking away an hour and a half in with $1,000 on the line. If I was the instructor, I would. It's like a show that I'm losing my audience. I'd be afraid I'm only getting 500.
That's what I'm saying. Like at for the last hour, make a snowman.
Right. Yeah, have a snowball fight. Make a snowman. That's it, bro. I swear to God. Make a snowman. And then I said, just wanted to get a feel for the snow, whatever. Hey, listen, you made her happy for the hour. Boom. Holy, that's Vail.
Solana goes down one run. Now, Lana's been skiing her whole life. She grew up basically in Park City, Utah.
Lana grew up skiing in the kind of places where they got to do avalanche bomb dynamite before you go out, right? Welcome to the Alps. We're just going to pop off some dynamite while you have your cognac, and we'll all be up there in no time.
Lana grew up the type of skiing where you have to take a helicopter to the mountain.
And it's heated, and they're playing soft rock all the way up to the top of the mountain. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, she's probably skied though in some pretty cool places.
Yeah, so she knows what she's doing. She took one run down the mountain. She came down, and I'm like, oh, how was it? She's like, oh, she hadn't skied in 10 years. She picked it right back up again. Okay, now mind you, Caruso was sick for the first couple of days. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Traveling with kids, 4.5 and 2.5. This ain't no vacation, bro. It's not a vacation.
No. One is enough. Two has got to be. Oh boy, it's.
So, especially in the winter, the amount of stuff you got to put on them. Like I'm saying, that's the gloves, and the gloves fall off. And mommy, I'm tired, and I'm hot, and I'm cold. Whatever the hell it is.
Oh God, what about all suited up? I got to go to the bathroom.
Here we go.
I gotta keep forgetting I got this cord.
What is that on? What is that on? Fucking chopsticks?
It's leaning on my lamp, my lantern thing there. I keep forgetting I lean too far back. And I can't.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, when the kids got to go to the bathroom when you're skiing, just go home. Let's just go home. I mean, shit.
Just piss in the snowsuit, right?
They really should have ski the pens, man. You ever ski? Well, you only went skiing once, but I do that all the time. I ski on the slope off to the side, man, and it's like, you got a window. You got a window before everything starts freezing. But it's, I couldn't imagine having to go in, walk in every time. So, anyways, Caruso into skiing. I don't know. He's very Italian. I don't know if he's into it.
Well, he, he's 2.5 years old. Although we looked on the mountain, there's 2.5, 3-year-old kids going down a blue run. Like it's nothing. Yeah. So we were a little disappointed that we didn't get that experience with the kids because Caruso got sick. Then when he got better, Serafina got sick. Now, it's one thing to have kids sick in the house. It's familiar. You could manipulate where they go and another thing when you're in a hotel room and it's like it's a fucking nightmare. So
yeah, it is.
Lana, here's the difference in families, and I want to run this by you. I come from a family of worriers and fear, right?
Right.
Kid gets sick, it's like we shut it down as a family. Like my side, like my mother, my sister, like we shut it down. Like nobody has fun if the kids are sick. The kids are the main thing here, right?
Right.
So
I got you. I understand that. We don't do anything.
Yeah, we don't do nothing. So Lana goes, when Serafina was sick, Lana goes, I'm going to go skiing. Now in my head, I go, skiing? The vacation's over.
Yeah.
What do you mean skiing?
I was gonna start packing. Right.
I'm calling the airline.
That's it, man.
To switch the flight. So, and I get it. I mean, I'm half joking here with this whole thing.
You got to make the most of it, yeah.
Yeah, Lana was there. Her family's there. She wants to have fun. I say, yeah, go ahead, go skiing. So she goes skiing. Now, I don't know if you and Jackie do this, but if the kid is sick, right, and I'm watching the kid, the person that's going to have fun would have to go, I'm not going to have as much fun as I would if this was a normal situation. I'm going to probably cut it short just because, there's a sick kid. Let's get it. There was a fever. There was a congestion.
Right.
Little cough. It's not like it was dire.
Right.
I'm not saying the kid was like, needed to go to the hospital, but I'm sitting in the room, right? And there's a time that just pops into your head where you go, not back yet. Don't you ever have a time, like if Jackie goes to the store and you were watching Sadie and maybe Sadie was like 2 or 3 years old and Jackie's taking a little bit longer than you think she should be taking.
Yeah, like a run. When she goes running, if it starts to get, it takes a long time to get to that point where you're like, all right, this is like, I think she should be back by now, Yeah. or at least calling me to tell me what's going on.
Yeah. So, Lana was it was like a 4-hour ordeal. She was out there.
Oh my God, I couldn't be married to you, guy. This is crazy to me. I mean, can I? I mean, all right. You've been doing a lot of traveling, I by the way, I want to get to that movie thing I saw where you were doing that sci-fi camera thing. You've been doing a lot on the road. She's been with the kids. You're finally there. She's got a family. She's going to hit the slopes. My daughter's fine. She's got a little sniffles. 4 hours later, you're already looking at the clock like this. You're the bad guy in a movie, guy.
I agree. I agree with everything you said. All right. All right? But let me tell you where I'm at.
All right.
I'm ready to put my head through the fucking wall.
Why, man? You're in Vail, man.
I'm in a room. I'm in a room.
I'm sure it's a nice room. It's been 4 hours. You got your kids there. I mean, you don't ski anyway. What do you want to do? Go stroll Vail?
No.
Losing you again, but yeah.
What? I got 5. What blues? I got full bars.
Bro, all I'm telling you is whenever you come too far close, something happens, and that happens.
I don't know what the hell is going on.
You maybe back up so that when you come forward, you're only where you are now.
If I back anymore, the chair's going to fall over.
Go sit in the next row, man. So, no, listen, I hear you. I'm just saying, I could see where mom's coming from, as they would say,
I understand. So she did that 2 days in a row with the skiing, okay?
Oh, hey, all right. You get 1 day, all right? You get 1 day.
I understand. Lana holds the fort down while I'm on the road. I get all that. And I had no problem with her enjoying skiing and what have you. I'm just saying the difference in the families is for our family, we shut it down. Nobody has fun if the kids are sick. Lana's family, the whole entire family's on the ski slopes. Drinking. Not only that, it's like after they're done skiing, they go get hot cocoa. Cut it!
Listen, you call when you're doing your last run. I'll put hot cocoa on or have it brought up to the hotel room. It'll be waiting for you, along with your kids.
Oh, man.
That's great, man. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Okay, so the trip in all, it was nice to see the family. It was nice. Don't get me wrong. We had some excellent food. We went out at night. And really, the nighttime was the time that we went out and enjoyed ourselves. The daytime for me was terrible. We come home, and Lana starts to feel a little under the weather. Now, I just chalked it up to maybe she caught whatever Serafina. By the way, we tested Caruso and Serafina for COVID. They did not have it. So I'm thinking maybe she just picked up what Caruso and Serafina had. Turns out, Lana's got COVID, right?
No, you had told me that, so my reaction, but unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
So there was this whole ordeal. I mean, I don't want to bore the audience or yourself with the logistics of all this, but the initial plan was to go from Vail to New York City with Lana, myself, and the 2 kids, and we were going to spend Christmas and New Year's Eve in New York City. We were supposed to do a lot of activity in New York. Rockettes, Observatory, 9/11 Museum.
Magical Christmas in New York City. I love it, man. We do it. I thought it would have been great.
Yeah.
Horse and carriage, maybe.
Horse and carriage. All this stuff systematically started to get canceled, right? And then I'm like, what are we going to do in New York for 9 days if there's nothing to do? So I said to Lon, I said, why don't we go from Vail to Florida with your family? We'll spend Christmas in Florida, and then I'll just go to New York while you guys stay in Florida, and let me just knock out these shows because there's nothing for you guys to do there. I mean, nothing for us to do.
Yeah.
So then Lana's family flies back. Lana's family starts to get COVID. Right?
Oh, man.
So we cut the Florida out of it all, and we're like, just forget it. Let's just go. We cancel the shows in New York, and we go back to L.A. So we get back to L.A. Lana's got COVID. Not bad. Mild symptoms, stuffy nose, slight cough, headache. All right? We put her in isolation. Now I got the kids, right? Which is nice. And I got to tell you, and I'm going to pat myself on the back here. The disciplinary actions I take with my kids and the structure I give them is textbook.
Do you feel like they welcome it? Like, oh man, mom's fantastic, but we needed a little structure. We were all over the place there for a while, guy.
I don't know, but I noticed a few things. Like Serafina would go, "Could you please get my water?" And her water's just across the room. I go get it. Like I don't know what's going on when I'm not here, but there's a new sheriff in town. All right?
I like it. Yeah.
So let's and the kids have been really receptive to daddy while mommy's in isolation. Now, the CDC recently came out with new protocols if you get COVID and when you could come out and whatnot. I don't know if you've read.
Right? 5 days now?
5 days, asymptomatic, wear a mask. It's too confusing. I don't understand what's going on with this isolation, when you could come out, how long you got to be in. And let me get to Fauci, all right?
All right.
Does this guy say anything good? Right? Does he say anything promising? Anything we could hang our hat on? This guy comes on, and it's like it's a milder, it's a milder version. But when this guy talks, a surge, it's a thing, and I just need someone to tell me that there's good news on the horizon.
Yeah, I know. The two big ones that drive me nuts is the one that Fauci does, like when he does this stuff, he goes about getting together for New Year's Eve. I wouldn't suggest it this year. You have lots of other New Year's coming to get together. If I was like 89, I'd be like, I might not, guy. And even if I do, at my age, have a bunch more coming, everyone matters, man. So I get it if you think we shouldn't be together, but just to, for lack of a better word, to poo-poo it like, And then when Saki says that it's no big deal for a kid to wear a mask. I wore a mask for Christmas Eve. I almost suffocated to death, man. I kept pulling it down. I couldn't imagine going all day in school. So you don't speak for people and how they feel about these things, because it means more than it means. It means a big deal. Wearing a mask sucks. And to say don't get together for the holidays sucks, man. All the shit. And
2 years. No one knows what's going on yet. 2 years. You had time. No one could get a home test. Is that you?
Yeah. Yeah, and nobody can go to China and go, we need to know exactly what this shit is, all right? Free pardon, no one's going to be in trouble. We got to start. It's like you're trying to put out a fire and it ain't going out, and the fireman's looking at the guy who lit it and go, guy, what the fuck did you use? This isn't even gasoline. What is this shit? Silly putty? Why won't this stop burning? But no, we just kind of keep going along. Like, we'll figure, oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, man, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So
We got to watch what we say, bro. We got to watch people get, I got an email from somebody saying I'm giving out the wrong information. I'm like, information? When am I giving out information? I don't tell anybody what to do.
This is not information. We don't give out information. This is not the CDC website. This is two men with dark complected skin and telling the audience what is going on. All right? What is going on?
We have college degrees, both of us, in communications, man. That's what we're doing. We're communicating that we don't know what the fuck is going on. Fauci sounds like your uncle that doesn't know shit. I wouldn't even think he could log on to Twitter, right? Would you? I mean, he's like...
Why isn't this guy in a lab coat trying to figure out what's going on? Get off the TV.
That's it.
With the suit and go into the lab and get a beaker and start mixing some shit together.
And when he is on camera, bro, shouldn't he be like this, rubbing his eyes and has a mess? He's like, we were trying. It's like we're trying. It's this thing. It's like it comes at No, he's like double man. I mean.
Why does it? Yeah, you're right. Why doesn't he look tired? Like they should. When he's going to give an announcement or a speech, they should call him from the basement of the lab and go, Fauci, get up here. Could you got 3 minutes? And he comes and his hair's all over the place. He's got the He goes, listen, I'm tired, man. I've been working for 13 hours trying to figure out what's going on with this virus.
Right.
We'll get it right. I have no time to be talking right now. I got to get in the basement. No, this guy's in a full suit, hair's done, glasses are polished. Get in the basement with a beaker, bro.
He got better sleep last night than me and you, and we don't even have to try and fight this thing. I lost you again. Guy, are you filming in a Taliban cave? Come on.
Why is it me?
Because it's not me. I haven't changed a thing ever. You're telling me you got new equipment now, and when you get loud, it seems like that's what happens or something.
I don't know.
I mean,
man.
I don't know. It's so frustrating because
fuck is going on? I can't believe this shit. Yeah, I'm on, bro. Everything is full bore over here.
I mean, every time we have a technical problem, we both just touch our stuff. I just touch my camera with my fingertip. I touch the tripod. It's like I pet it. Come on, girl. That's what you do. You just touch the side of your phone. You go, everything's full bore. Oh, okay. What are you, an it guy?
I just pulled a Fauci with the technical equipment. Oh fuck.
Oh man. So yeah, man, it's just gotta get to the point now where people are just gonna start going. Someone's got to walk across the ice and hope it doesn't break. We can't stand on the side any longer, man.
No, I agree, bro. I agree. All right, what do you got on your end? What's going on?
Well, actually, I want to bring up something that kind of slides into the ski instructor thing. And this comes with a big question at the end, all right? So, 2 stories. I'll make them short here. But first, in town, there's Jackie and Sadie, I didn't go, but the whole town goes to watch a dance show they do at the Opera House. And it's all kids that are in dance class of all ages, and they put on a big Christmas show, right? Now, at the end of the show, the dance instructor, who's in like early 50s, late 40s, I guess, if I had to guess, comes out in like a female Santa suit with the short dress, with the short mini skirt and the Santa hat on, and does a number with Santa Claus, an adult man, one of the dads. And I saw a photo, he's holding her up and stuff, and she's in the tights, and the little kids are all dancing around, and that was like the closing number, right? Now, then right before Christmas, Sadie had a piano recital of her own at the college. It was like 11 kids. They all did like two songs, short songs. They don't keep them long. And the piano instructor is also up on the stage, sometimes with some of them, not doing duets, but helping them get their book set up. Everybody's masked up, and you have your little program. So you really, you only care about your kid, and you clap for everyone, but then you're like, all right, 2 more, and then we're out of here,
Yeah.
So at the end, the Sadie's piano instructor goes up solo and does a piece like Barak Nakraf, I don't know, one of these things, right? And before she does it, she goes, I'm going to do a da-da-da-da piece. It's a very difficult piece. And then she sits down and she goes, I can't breathe with my mask. Takes it off. Oh, the whole show, every kid just does it with a mask, not the instructor. Then she does about a 5 to 7 minute solo, like no words, But one of those, she's really great, but one of those where she's like, da-da-da-da-da, like moving her body with the thing. Now, either way, right? The instructor doing the Santa thing, this one doing the thing. What is with the instructors being a part of the show for the kids? I
don't like it.
I narrowed it down. You tell me. It's one of two things. Either one, you missed the limelight and you gotta, and you gotta be a part of it, or two, you think we need the show needs to close bigger and you got to step up every parent's like, listen, when my kid's done, start the car. I don't need your big close. But I can't figure it out. Why are these instructors being part of the show, bro?
I don't get it either. In my head, the best kid in the class should close it out. Like Sadie should close it out, right?
Well, I don't know. There's some older kids that are better than her because they're older and they're really good. But exactly, like take the best student and be like, hey, Sally, you know what? You're doing 3 numbers because you're closing it out. To teach them the best closes, right?
That's it.
Teach us stuff. Bro, that would be like you're playing soccer and there's a timeout and you look over and your coach goes sub and he comes jogging in. You're like, your fucking coach is going to play right wing right now? What the fuck? I said, you're done. You're done. You're the teacher now. You clap. You're proud. You smile from the side of the stage. I don't know. That's my take.
And a 7-minute set on top of it with aggressive head movements. Forget it. What are you playing the Getty Center?
I know, bro. I almost started to do the slow back pedal out, but she had us all anchored in because the kids had to do a big bow with her at the end. So I'm like, we were a captive audience. I was going to look over, Sadie, forget the fucking bow. We're out of here, man. By the time she's done, we're going to be halfway through March of the Wooden Soldiers. It's Christmas Eve. Let's go. So, yeah, man, I don't know. That's my take. So right before Christmas, I'm going to go visit my mom. I had a show out in Pennsylvania, which, by the way, everybody who came to the show, I'm sorry that bar wasn't open in the inn. They shut it down because of the virus. We got screwed, man. We were going to have a good time. I apologize, but fun show, and thanks for coming. So it's kind of near my mom, so I'm going to go spend the night at my mom's. It's about 7 o'clock at night, and I'm driving through a windy road about a half hour outside from where my mom is. And the car in front of me, it's dark now. He stopped. He stopped, and he starts to pull over to the side of the windy road. I couldn't get around. I'm like, what is this guy? Is it a cop coming or something? So I kind of go to pull over next to him, and as he moves over and I pull over next to him, I see right in front of the side of my car now, he hit a deer. And the deer, now I drove up slowly, and now I'm right next to the deer, and the deer is on the ground. It's like out of it, but shaking around, right? And Jackie calls, and I go, hey, what's up? And I go, what's up? And she goes, yeah, your mom's yet? And I go, no, I'm about 20 minutes away. And then as I'm saying that, the deer gets up, and it starts like kicking back and forth like a bull would if you were on its back in a circle right by my fucking door. And I start going, whoa, guy, whoa, guy. I fucking called the deer guy. And then it puts its head down and it charges right into my roo. And I go, whoa, guy. And you hear boom. And I go, oh, shit. And then it goes boom again twice. And then it gets up and it fucking runs around the front of my car. I'm like, what the fuck? And Jackie goes, oh, my God, what'd you hit? And I'm like, no, a fucking deer just ran into my car, you know? So I'm like, then I look, and now it's on the other side of me on a side road right there, and it's flopping even more. It's struggling. It's a big mama too, right? So I go, all right, I'll call you back, Jack. I gotta go. I'm all right. Everything's fine, right? And she goes, you should get help for the deer or something. I go, all right, I gotta go. The guy in front of me stopped. So I put the phone down, and the guy in front of me stopped, and he sees the deer flopping. So I'm like, well, he hit it. So I slowly go around him, and I get about, I don't know, man, maybe 2 football fields up the road, and I see a cop car parked in front of a high school across the street. So I fucking pull over, and I get out, and I'm trying to get across the road, and the cop is in the car, and there's traffic coming, and he sees me coming. He gets on the fucking thing, and he goes, don't approach the vehicle, right? So, which I thought was a nice touch, because I don't know. It's just a question to you. If you need a cop, and you're on foot, and he's in a car, you doing a hard dash right up to the fucking car window and just knocking on with your ring finger?
This is what I'm doing.
Listen, I love the boys in blue, but out of respect, you can't just come fast at a car, right? So I kind of did. I go, can I? Yeah. So he gets out, does that, and he comes across. I say, listen, the guy over there hit a deer. It's about, not even a quarter mile back that way. It's flopping around. I just thought I should tell you, And, he had to put on a poker face to pretend that, he gave a shit that a fucking Datsun hit a deer on the corner of Bellevue and 5th, right? He's like, oh, okay. All right. So, and I'm like, what if I got hit by a car now coming by and not seeing me on the shoulder? For a deer, guy? For a deer? What do you do? I should have kept going, right?
It's nice that you pulled over. I like the move.
Honestly, I wanted to see the side of the roo. Really, was the killed 2 birds. There's a cop. I'll wave him down and check out the roo.
Any damage?
No, you gotta love the roo. The 2019 Forester can take a head-on charge from a 200-pound doe. Nice,
bro. That's a commercial for Subaru.
Not even a scuff. I didn't even have to rub it out with my hanky. Yeah.
Did you feel like it was going to be a large dent? I mean, he did it with his head or his hoof?
His head. He didn't have any. He wasn't a buck. He didn't have any. That was, oh man. I was like, imagine his horns hit it. That'd be like, key in my car. Oh God, I would have fucking hit him myself. I would have ran him over myself. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Any blood?
Yeah, in the nose, not on my car, but in its nose, I saw when it was on the side. I felt bad, man. I felt bad,
Yeah, no.
But it's like, hey, come on, you're not smart enough to you're just running blind through fucking traffic. I mean, you guys would have figured it out by now. You've been around a while.
Yeah, no. I mean, listen, I like the move, pulling over with the cop, the whole thing. I think that's the right thing to do. But man, to see a deer in distress like that, especially banging its head up against your car,
yeah.
I mean, what if he came through the window?
Yeah, I know. He hit in front of it. He hit above the wheel well, right by there. But yeah, I know. Through the window. I mean, that would have been something, right? He probably would have if he.
You imagine you're in the driver's seat and a deer head comes through your window. I mean, that's a recipe for a heart attack.
Oh my God. Can you imagine that, man? And then he was kicking and bucking. What if his back hoof came through, hit me in the head, and now I got brain damage, and now I'm my wife and kid are I'm pissing myself sitting on the porch the rest of my life with my deer hoof.
Well, that would be the story that your family would have to tell people when they came over, right? So Sadie's friend and maybe the father comes to drop off Sadie's friend, right? And you're outside in a wheelchair, right? You're a vegetable, right?
Oh, man.
And the father asks your wife, I'm sorry about your husband, what happened? And she's got to tell people he pulled over to see what was wrong with a deer, and the deer back kicked his window open and hit him in the head, and now he can't remember his own family. I mean, that's got to be the worst.
Yeah, you just got to say car accident, man. It's and it's got to be the worst, bro, because You ever hear like, in a movie or something you see when someone's a little weird, and especially in old Western, they go, he got kicked in the head by a horse, right? That's like, that makes you dumber than like a normal headbang, right? Don't you feel
totally.
like, fucking,
No.
what were you doing? Checking out the horse's balls? What the fuck was your head doing down there anyway, right? It's like, it's embarrassing.
Totally an embarrassing move.
Yeah, when someone's an idiot, you don't go, what, did you fall down and hurt yourself? No, you go, what'd you get fucking kicked in the head by a horse, you fucking idiot? All right, what's up, man?
Speaking of embarrassing, I want to throw this at you because I don't know. We're at a nice restaurant in Vail, sushi, right? Mm-hmm. It's myself, Lana, her parents, and Lana's sister, brother-in-law, and their 2 kids. The kids are, I think they're 12 and 9. All right. Midway through the meal, they want to play a game. Now the game, and I don't know if you've ever seen this, is you put the iPhone to your head, and there's a hint. Like, let's say you're playing, it's like charades almost. Let's say it's a movie, Rocky. Let's say it's a movie, Rocky. And the rest of the group is going, fighter, Italian, stallion, and then Rocky. And in order to go on to the next thing, you put your head down and another thing comes up, right?
Oh.
Okay. So the kids suggest we play this, and the adults were all in on it. And I'm thinking, we're at a nice restaurant. Right? We're gonna play charades with an iPhone on our forehead. So I get the phone, like, your turn, right? So I got the iPhone in my head. There's a circle table, and it's like, all right, go. And then and I'm like, Jaws. And now I'm doing this, right, like this, and I'm not even looking at the table. I'm looking at the restaurant,
Right.
to see who's looking at us.
Right.
And I saw this from across the room.
Oh my! You were that family, bro.
What?
You were that family.
That's what I'm saying. What's your take on doing a family game in public at a restaurant? Like, I could see if you're at home and it's the kitchen table and you want to play a game, but when you're in public and you're doing this and then the waiter comes and goes, you want another cocktail? And I'm like, yeah, I'll have another glass of wine. Come on, man.
I know.
Am I the only one? They seem to love it.
Listen, I would love to play Duck Duck Goose, but we're not in a fucking gym right now. I don't know what to tell you. By the way, I'm surprised you didn't just do a Class C like that, like with just the wrist thing instead of the whole. You're doing the whole knot. Yeah.
I did the whole nod thing. Funnier. It's a funnier physical movement. To do the head nod, I was trying to get a laugh out of them. I figure if I'm going to be involved in this, I might as well go all. No.
No. Listen, you're a total hypocrite right now, then, man. Not only were you a part of it, you were trying to do the best dunk. So, I mean, you were probably seen as the leader of this white trash family that was eating next to us.
Oh my God, bro!
And you gotta. I'm realizing it now, and you gotta be too. But like, our parents and in-laws, they start to get older. Our kids are still younger. We're in our prime of knowing what's proper, what's correct. Somebody's got to captain this ship. Can't be leaving it to people over 70. They'll start a fucking shuffleboard game in the middle of a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? You're the guy now. So yeah, it's like next time they go, we got to do the game. I'm like, we can do that when we get home. We're not doing that right now, right? But no, I respect that. You're the fun guy. You do it. You do it the funniest.
Right. I figure I participate. Here's number 2. What's your take on this? It was a huge snowstorm. And we were going to get stuck in Vail if we didn't get out of there. We had to drive to Denver to get out.
Wow.
in the middle of a snowstorm. Okay?
Yeah.
In the mountains. There was a sprinter car that was going to take us. Do you ever, like, if you're ever in a car where there's some weather, heavy rain, snow, sleet, whatever it is, do you kind of like watch where the driver's driving, or do you just like you're talking and you're like, are you honed in? You honed in on the road?
I am so honed in, radio off. Nobody in the vehicle is allowed to be having casual conversation. Nobody. Everybody should be focusing on the near death. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I just want to get out of it. I hate it, man. I just tried to see the car in front of me.
I'm not driving.
Who's driving?
There's a driver.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Then I'm a little more at ease. I feel like he lives here. This is like nothing for this guy.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We're driving, and semis, tractor trailers are pulled over to the side of the road, right? And the truck drivers are getting out of their car. Now, do you know why they're doing this?
Because they can't stop quick enough if they had to when they're coming downhill.
I asked the guy, why are the semis pulled to the side of the road? He goes, they're putting chains on their tires.
Yeah.
My next question was, where's our chains?
Right? You're not that heavy, man. You call this a sprinter car? What does that mean?
It's like a sprinter, like it's kind of like it's like a big minivan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't need no chains, man. So,
and I'm asking this guy as we're driving, what's going on here? What's going on there? I'm sorry, I can't sit as a passenger and watch somebody drive through weather. I got to do it.
I mean, if it's a family member, no way. Like even my wife, anyone, it has to be me. But if it's somebody who lives in Vail and they're not nervous, I feel like they got this, man. Did he seem nervous?
Here's the kicker. When he started talking, I detected a Russian accent, and I'm like, "We're good."
Oh God, bro! This is basically summer weather for this fucking guy. Igor has got this, right? Oh yeah, come on. That's, by the way, though. Like, you want to talk about a man to pull over in a snowstorm, get out of your semi, and slap chains on your wheels to keep going. That is a man.
How do you even do that?
How do you get the chains on, right?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even think I could lock up a bicycle chain in fucking Vail snow, right? My fingers would be killing me. And he's got 16 more wheels to go, right? Holy shit. What's got to get there so bad? What are you transporting? Hearts on dry ice, right? He's got fucking rainbow high dolls in the box in the thing. He's got to get the dolls out. Oh my God, that is unbelievable.
Oh man.
When you're in that too, you just want to get out of it. Just
get me out, bro. Get me out.
Was this before Christmas or after?
Yeah, this is before Christmas. So one last thing before we go, and I gotta ask you this in regards to the Correale Christmas gift. I'm just gonna ask you this one question. Mm-hmm. Is the gift that you gave us large?
Yes.
Okay. We have not opened it yet. You know why?
Because Lana can't be hanging out right now to open it?
Not number one. And number two, there's nothing on it that would signify. You didn't wrap it, did you?
No, we had it shipped to you.
Okay. So
it's about this big, like it would be almost look like maybe the size of probably like a mini refrigerator box.
Okay, that's it. So it's still unopened. We didn't open it yet because we didn't know A, who it was from.
All right.
And B, Lana is not able to come in the house to see us open it. So we're going to open it on New Year's Eve.
All I have to say is perfect time to open it, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a home run. It's my biggest home run gift yet.
Okay, so I just want to let you know where we're at with the Christmas gift.
That's nice.
Any closing remarks?
Well, I want to ask you one last thing before we go. So the other day we got this damn dog fence up, and we both fall on it sometimes. I banged my shin on it really bad, right? And I come in 2 days ago. And it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, and I lift up and I'm bleeding. And Jackie's there, and it's a bump. And I, wipe the blood, whatever, and I got my jeans on. And she goes, "You should ice that. You should ice it now. And then the bump won't be as bad later." And I don't say anything, right? And then she goes, "The ice is just down there, da da da." And then I go, "Okay, I'm not fucking icing my leg at 4:30 in the afternoon." Now, my question to you is: are you that kind of person, like, to deal with an injury, like right there? Would you sit and ice? Or are you more of, if there's a bang, I'll have a bump, and I move on? At night, do you ice? No. You don't do any of that?
For example, I cut my finger open, cutting open toys for my kids.
Yeah.
Pretty good gash, right?
Right.
No Neosporin, no thing, no. I put the Band-Aid on, and that's it.
That's it.
It was a Band-Aid, and that's it. There's no, like, attending to the injury.
Yeah.
After it happens, I'm like, my body will heal it.
That's it. Stop the bleeding. It's so funny because when I had the thing on my shin, she gets out the Neosporin and she makes me rub it on my shin all up and down the cut. And then I give it back. And I go, "I don't know where this goes." And she goes, "Just leave it out. You'll use it all week." You think I'm rubbing Neosporin on my shin every morning? I'm Italian. This shit's going to heal. It's just fucking nice.
I like how being Italian is just medicine.
Oh, God. If you're Italian, you want to really heal, just put it out in the sun. Put out the open wound in the sun, and it's just like before your eyes. It fucking heals right up, man. Oh, yeah, we're on the same page. Anyway, so I hope you had a good Christmas. Can't wait for you to open that, bro. You're going to love it. We'll talk more about gifts on the next cast. All right. Just want to let you know, as I said earlier, we're going to get the T-shirts up and running again. I'll keep you guys posted on the show when that happens. Don't forget, February 19th, Saturday night, I'm coming to Chicago, playing the City Winery in Chicago. I hear it's a great venue. I'm psyched. And then, of course, big one, March 12th, Saturday night, Paramount Theater on Long Island, baby. Bringing the funny home where I'm from. Very excited for that. Tickets are going. Hope you guys can make it to that. Happy New Year. Take us out, Sebastian.
We'll do the gift talk on the next cast. Again, this is the last cast of 2021. I think we've been doing this for 8 years now. Thank you for all the listenership and sticking with us through ups and downs. We've done this podcast in a car at what was that coffee place that you were doing it at?
Tim Hortons parking lot.
Tim Hortons parking lot, hotel rooms.
Can you do it from like Finland or whatever when you were driving Porsches on the ice?
Did it from Finland.
Yeah.
So
did it throughout the making of a movie with De Niro? My gosh, man, this thing has been going on. It's like it should be put in a time capsule, bro.
Oh, shit. So we'd like to wish everybody out there a Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2022. Brand new, fresh Pete and Sebastian show coming at you. God bless everybody. We love you, and we will see you next week.
All right. Good hanging, man.